Alright, I'm going to call this little number for the sake of SafeGet. So here's a code snippet I was working on a little bit earlier, and at this point it's functionally fine and it looks fine, but it still actually could be a lot more succinct and readable. So first of all, I think this return null here is really compulsory. Now I noticed the base class is returning default of t, and I'm not sure if that's null or empty string for a string, but if it were null and I could test that to be certain, then we could just call this instead of in an if, right? It could just be like, just ignore the return value. That looks kind of weird and begs the question of, why use that method? And in fact, there's a method that's designed just for this kind of a case. Also handles this top one. You can replace all of this code really with just a single line that I would argue is pretty readable. So instead of putting this, I'm kind of working backwards here. Instead of saving this string here, I'm just going to return so that's the collection, and so instead of using exists, I'll be calling SafeGet, and then that returns null if the item doesn't exist. So I can just return it directly. Very compact and readable.